Little me.
Hey guys, I'm your host Angel,
Hey guys, I'm your host Paige, and this is the Dear Little We podcast.
where we talk to you all about Demi Lovato.
Yeah.
So today we woke up to some fun surprises from our dear Demetria. So we're gonna be talking about it today because I'm so excited. So there's news. A special day, September 15th. I was trying to think like if that day like was significant at all. I was like, oh, was there a song that was released or an album that was released? But there was not.
Yeah, because wasn't Don't Forget released in September?
It was, but I think it was the end of September, wasn't it? Like closer to October.
Yeah, and then when was Confident was Confident October or Tell Me You Love Me September? I'm trying to remember. I can't really
I yeah, I'm
but
yes. September 15th though is not a significant date in the fandom already, was what I was trying to figure out.
yeah.
But yeah, we are getting an entire album. You said 10 songs, right?
Yeah, this is everything we know so far from
Okay.
the articles, the interviews. So
As of like 8 a.m. this morning is when we started getting everything.
yeah, so we're sharing with you guys everything that we know about the surprise album. Did you see this coming? I feel like we've talked about this in our past episodes. We had to have.
Yeah, so the only thing I thought was actually like coming was because I like it kind of set off some flags in my head during the July 4th concert when we heard Demi sound checking Give Your Heart a Break and Tell Me You Love Me. That's when I was like, oh, if Demi's gonna sing these songs as rock versions, and they're most likely gonna re-record them as rock versions.
Yeah.
So I already had in my head that like Give Your Heart a Break and Tell Me You Love Me was coming next, but I didn't think like an entire album.
I feel like we must have talked about, oh, we'll take like like a whole
Yeah.
old throwback rock version album at some point.
Yeah.
I feel like I have a memory of that, but I didn't know, like I definitely didn't think that I was like, okay, this is their third rock version, like single they released and just
Yeah.
randomly. We got Sorry Not Sorry today. I'm sure you guys all know that. But yeah, like you said, I wasn't expecting an album. I thought that they would just release it
Like here and there, yeah.
I wonder if that was like the initial like idea of just releasing them one by one, and then Debbie's like, let's just do an album instead of doing this like one-off song like every couple of weeks or once a month or something.
Yeah, my boyfriend was actually saying like a week ago that it would be smart of Demi to just have an entire re-recorded album of the rock versions now that they made that transition because if Demi wants to establish themselves as a rock artist, I feel like to more than just Lovatics, and they should re-record a lot of their more popular songs, which is what this album literally is. So there we go, we manifested it.
Yeah, so what we know is that there's 10 songs on the album, and the songs that we know so far confirmed by Demi, like one of them was confirmed by Demi that we didn't know about, but the other ones are Demi's performed like the rock versions already. So
or that they're released already.
Yeah, do you want to tell them what?
Yeah, so we have 7 confirmed so far out of the 10. So Sorry Not Sorry, Cool for the Summer, Heart Attack, Give Your Heart a Break, Tell Me You Love Me, Confident, and then in an interview, Demi actually spilled that Neon Lights is going to be another one that's on the album. So that's 7. And so we're gonna try and guess 3 more. And Demi said it's gonna be like their top hits. So I feel like that is the top hits.
Skyscraper, but I just can't imagine that would be a rock version.
No.
Demi would have performed it.
I feel like maybe like a sad screamo skyscraper.
Oh my god, what other songs are there? Really Don't Care?
Maybe I said Really Don't Care rock version. Actually, I did. Oh my god! If you got a Really Don't Care rock version, I would yes.
Really Don't Care. I'm gonna say Really Don't Care.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Actually, I feel like that was like Demi's first big one. Like when I entered the fandom mostly, because like I became a fan during Unbroken, but then like got really stan Twitter-esque in 2015-ish. So yeah, I feel like Really Don't Care.
I feel like they can make it more mature because I feel like that song is like so fun and just I don't know, it's 10 years.
Definitely the solo version because it wouldn't be with Cher, I feel like again.
Oh my god, I really do hope we get Really Don't Care. We probably won't.
Well, that's one guess. We need to guess 2 more.
So I'm really hoping, like I know Get Back is like pop rock, but I would like it to go harder.
Like rock?
Yeah, Get Back.
Get back to
like it's hard because I feel like their top hits are already like rock with Don't Forget and
Yeah, I
like,
feel like the first two albums like wouldn't be re-recorded, right? Because they're already considered rock.
but I wonder if it would be like updated with their vocals and then obviously changes to maybe lyrics and just the depth of rock.
Yeah.
Like I feel like they could do like there's only so much rock that Demi could have done when they're on Disney.
Yeah.
It could go so much harder. So I would love to hear Get Back, definitely, because that's like one of my favorites. And
Don't forget hardcore rock version.
but they already performed it, so like that's gotta be.
Yeah.
Are there big changes when they perform?
I mean, maybe like in like a
Here
note
we
that
go again.
here we go again.
It's so hard to picture it and like think, oh yeah, that's gonna be
I feel like Demi sang the original version of Here. Like I feel like Demi's only re-recording based on like songs that are being changed like drastically. Like you like Heart Attack, I feel like there's drastic changes, Cool for the Summer, drastic changes, but like Here We Go Again, like Demi performed it as if they would have performed it back then.
yeah.
So I don't know.
So we're going with Really Don't Care.
Yeah.
I'm
So we
going
need two more
with, like,
guesses.
the albums here.
Yeah, but I'm saying I feel like the first two don't count. So we have to go based off of like Unbroken. What was a popular song on Unbroken? What Guy had? Give Your Heart a Break.
Skyscraper. And Give Your Heart a Break.
Yeah, okay. So we already have Give Your Heart a Break. Maybe it's gonna be like one from each album because D8, holy fuck, was 8 albums. So never mind, there's 10 songs. I thought I was going somewhere for a second.
I'm trying to think of their hits, but like they've already done their biggest hits: Heart Attack, Confident, Cool for the Summer, Sorry Not Sorry.
Watch me like really get bamboozled and it's gonna be like Art of Starting Over.
Yeah, right.
Rock version of Art of Starting Over.
Bother like making that a rock version on the Holy Fuck tour. They're like, we're just gonna perform it how it's like performed. Yeah. It's like, yeah, we forgot about it. They dropped that out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like them performing that specific song from the album maybe means something.
Probably not. Probably not.
Just get any other song though.
I know.
Carefully rock version.
Carefully, I was just gonna say, what have we got carefully? We're obviously joking, guys. Like we know that.
What if we say this though? That Demi drops rock version of Carefully tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, why not?
Well,
just surprises.
I didn't expect to get Sorry Not Sorry and then a new album.
Yeah, I was not expecting a new album at all. I was hyped for Sorry Not Sorry rock version to drop, and then all of a sudden I was just sitting on my phone scrolling, and I see a YouTube notification popped up, official trailer revamped, and I was like,
"You're like, what the hell is this? A fan edit?"
I thought it was gonna be another documentary.
Oh,
like it didn't say like album or music video. It just said official trailer revamped, so I thought it was gonna be like for a documentary.
What about the Revamped tour?
Ooh.
I would love to. Like, I'm thinking if they're
gonna the Eras tour, Taylor Swift. I need Demi to do an Eras tour though.
That would be crazy. I would love that. I would love to see Demi perform these songs like I mean, we've heard a majority of them, but it would be really cool if they did like some concert dates like in New York or California. I mean, worldwide would be great too, but just to promote the album. Is this considered D8? Or is this like a kind of like
a 9 for one?
But are we sure? Oh yeah.
Holy fuck was 8, yeah.
Oh yeah. People corrected you last time.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we're not going on.
Well, I feel like it's gonna be D8.5.
I know, right? Like, what is this? What would you guys consider this part? I mean, it's part of the
Holy Fuck Part 2.
Holy Fuck Part 2. I don't know. Is this considered an album?
I feel like there's gonna be a Holy Fuck documentary now. I feel like with this album and how successful, not saying the Holy Fuck tour is the most successful, but like I feel like the Holy Fuck tour was like probably Demi's most like, I don't know, like compared to others. Like I feel like Demi was more themselves and Demi really wanted to be on tour like this time around because they felt like they were meant to perform rock. So maybe Holy Fuck documentary. I know people are like, oh, it's higher documentaries, but like a whole documentary of the Holy Fuck tour, please.
We have to still get the Child Star one. Oh, that reminds me. Did you see that? I mean, we're like weeks, like this isn't news now, but Demi and Nick Jonas are following each other again on Instagram. I wonder if that has something to do with the Child Star documentary, like if they're going to be, Jonas Brothers are going to be a part of it. So
did we talk about that last episode or one of the episodes?
The Nick
they follow each other again?
No, I don't think so. I think we were planning on it, but we have to been so much that we've uploaded in regards to like our concert experiences and stuff like that. So we haven't really sat down and filmed an update video in a while. So if you guys
Well, update, Demi and Nick are following each other again. So for the fellow Nemi stands,
Mhm.
um,
And then so back to guessing the songs. Really don't care rock version.
I feel like the art of starting over could be a possibility just because it was performed. Yeah.
Okay, so that's your guess.
It could have been like any other song on that album, but they chose the art of starting over. So maybe.
I'm thinking
So one more.
Here We Go Again. I really think it's gonna be Here We Go Again, La La Land, and Don't Forget. That's what I think the other three songs are gonna be. I'd love to hear like Really Don't Care, but when was the last time Demi even acknowledged that song? They sing
When was the last time Demi acknowledged Give Your Heart a Break?
on 4th of July.
I'm saying before that though.
Well, it's because it's one of their most popular hits. It went #1 on pop radio back in 2012.
Well, yeah, I get. Really Don't Care was popular too, though. No,
not like that.
Yeah, I get. I feel like Really Don't Care was like I guess because I was just playing it a lot. Like,
I heard it all the time on the radio.
In my head, like, yeah, Really Don't Care was a hit.
I would love that, but I think if I'm being realistic, I think it's going to be those three.
I mean, those because that's like their. If you're thinking like popularity of like Demi, Fetus Demi, those were the 3 biggest hits.
Yeah.
So,
but that would be really cool to hear them like a studio version of their vocals now because oh my god, Sorry Not Sorry rock version, what did you think of it?
I I thought the beat was so much better. Like I literally listened to them back to back. I listened to OG version first and then the rock version, and you could tell from the first line and then even like the lead up, like the payback is bad bitch.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
Oh my god, I was like when they before the guitar solo, I was like, is Demi gonna do the high note? Because it was like, oh no, like they're not doing. And at the end, it was like right after that, I was like, oh my god, it was so good. I think this is my favorite so far out of the rock version. I think it goes Sorry Not Sorry, Heart Attack, and then Cool for the Summer for me.
Mine's the opposite. Well, no, mine's Heart Attack, Cool for the Summer, and then Sorry Not Sorry. I only say that this was last because of the feature.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the Heart Attack and Cool for the Summer was just like just Demi. So I feel like if this was just Demi, then it would be different. But
imagine Demi doing the guitar solo.
Yeah.
That would be cool. So Demi was saying there's so many interviews. I'm going to try to remember to link them down below, but if I don't remember, comment and then I will do it. There's so many interviews that happened today. Like a video came out of Demi like doing a bazaar. I think it's bazaar.
Look at my thing.
Bazaar.
Yeah. Bazaar. 2 A's.
They did a really fun interview. I haven't watched the whole thing yet.
It's 6 minutes long. It's called Demi Lovato Talks Favorite Dishes, Poot, and the rock version of Sorry Not Sorry. So if you want some throwback.
Fun side of Demi, I love seeing it. They asked Demi Demi's like, my favorite dish is a plate.
If you guys remember, if you know, you know.
Yeah. And then I haven't seen what the poot thing is, but they also mentioned they did like a speed questions, and one of the questions was like, what song stuck in your head? And Demi said some of their new music is stuck in her head, right?
Yeah, Demi confirmed that they are in the studio and that one of their new songs is stuck in their head. And they like literally immediately smiled after they said that, and I was like, ooh,
I know.
What are we hinting? So this is D8.5. How far after D8.5 do we think we're getting the official D9?
Maybe springtime.
Next year, springtime.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's a good estimate. Yeah. And then the fall tour.
Yes, I feel like it would make a lot of sense to do a small little tour after they drop this album in September, like tour October, November.
Yeah,
like it snows. Maybe, I don't know, but
like kind of mid-September. What if they do like state fair type thing where like the album drops on the 15th and they're also starting tour on, so it could be like all half of September and then October, November, and then maybe we can all have a lot of hope here, and then we can have a Christmas EP, and then we get a spring album, right? D9, and then we get a spring fall 2024 tour. Boom. Everyone have high hopes.
Oh my god, that's great. Oh my god, I love it. And then what's it called? Oh crap, what was I gonna say? I just really like I feel almost guilty being like, I hope Demi goes on tour. Like, I'd love to see Demi again because there's so many people in Europe like waiting for Demi, and I would love for them to tour over there and do some like shows. And I mean, we're definitely lucky in the US with tour dates, but I
Yeah,
just
did
feel
you see on Demi's official website though, under the tour section, there's a date for Brazil, I think.
yeah,
A
yeah,
random
it's like yeah, yeah. And then, well, speaking of Demi's website, they dropped some new merch today, so it was just a lot. I'm like kicking myself because I really want that shirt and I didn't order it, and I don't want to pay for shipping and taxes again.
the face on it.
Yeah,
Or
that's revamped. I really liked
yeah.
the shirt. I didn't get it, and I'm like, maybe I'll ask Josh, be like, hey, like, do you want to buy me this shirt? Because I don't want to.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say I bought 4 signed CDs. I was gonna try to buy 5, but there's only a limit of like only 4 per. Maybe I'll like if I do another order, I'll add a couple other ones. And then 2 records, not for me, but to do a giveaway. And maybe we can do like a giveaway on here for a signed CD or 2 signed CDs or something. Cause I know there's like a lot of people were saying that they weren't able to get it because they don't even ship to Canada. So it's just like a US thing, I think. So this will be like an international giveaway for other fans that
And
can't.
I'm very excited personally because I'm not really a CD person. Like I literally the only CDs I have in my like car out of anything, they're both Demi. It's Tell Me You Love Me and Dancing with the Devil, the Hour Starting Over. And I've always wanted a signed CD. I don't have anything signed by Demi. I got the poster from the Tell Me You Love Me tour, but it got ruined. So I have to. I'm gonna have my first signed little thing, and I wonder like if Demi's doing the little heart. Remember how they said they didn't want to do the?
I know. I thought about
heart,
that too. I thought about that too. I was like, oh, I wonder if they're gonna be like, yeah, I'm too old to do a heart. Like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, there was an
Wasn't it, just a regular circle? That's boring, Demi.
I know. Oh my god. Like when they would do hearts to the crowd, it was always a circle. What else do we have here? Yeah, so we new merch. There's 2 new shirts, one for Sorry Not Sorry, one for Revamped. I keep wanting to call it Reborn, which that
boring.
Reborn.
The rebirth of Demi.
Rebirth. Then there's signed CDs, regular CDs, and the vinyls. So I'm excited to have the vinyl. And then yeah, what else?
Random, but speaking of merch, this isn't really Demi related, but like side Demi related. A lot of people were saying, because Jutes, you guys know Demi's boyfriend, he released merch for his new song Ladybug, which is about Demi, and people are saying that Jutes needs to be hired for Demi's merch
That's
team.
what I said. Because he made it himself.
His merch is really, yeah, it's good.
It's merch.
What?
What if he made Demi's merch?
That's what I'm saying. He should.
Like these past 2 designs, like I like the Sorry Not Sorry one, and the ones that they just dropped. These are probably some of their better merch designs.
Jutes made it, and this is just the transition into Jutes becoming the new merch, because it like I literally like I don't even like I've never heard Jutes' music, but I thought about buying a Ladybug t-shirt.
I know. I was thinking about it too. I was like, I need to start listening to his stuff, but I haven't really. I mean, I've listened to like parts of it, but nothing like on repeat. But I was like, oh, I feel like I would be like a poser if I was wearing his merch because I don't even listen to it.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're gonna move on to our Dear Little Me segment. We came up with, and by we I mean Angel, thankfully, came up with the idea to discuss what songs we'd like Demi to re-record as a rock version that we know will never happen. Ever.
Yeah.
And I feel like we may have talked about this in the past, but so what song comes to mind for you?
So the actual this is gonna be the most random answer. The first song that actually came to my mind when I thought of this was My Love Is Like a Star, because I know, so random. Because me and Chris, again, my boyfriend, when we first started dating, we said that was like our song because we were long distance. So, you know, My Love's Like a Star, whatever. So I think it would be really cute if like that, just because, you know, 8 years later, I feel like that would be cute to have, because now we say our song is Forever For Me because it's newer. But like if Demi re-recorded My Love Is Like a Star, that would just be like a nostalgia burst for me.
That would be really cool. I wonder how they would do that. I feel like they should just, honestly, just every song that isn't rock, they should.
So from Unbroken album and on.
Just all the albums.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I wanted to mention one thing too. I saw in the article that Demi was like, I'm not sure what way I want to go with this next album. She said, I don't know if I want it to be like more rock or go more pop rock. So they're trying to decide exactly what they want to go with, and I'm really curious. So
I feel like if they want to like what's the word, like please the general public, not that Demi's ever wanted to please the general public, but for the sake of like if they want to be on the radio or whatever, I feel like pop rock would be the way to go. I personally am going to be biased and say pop rock because I don't like rock music. I don't like rock music in general. The only reason that like I liked the Holy Fuck album was because I was like, oh, it's Demi. But I feel like if Demi released like a rock album, like Pierced Veil, All Time Low, like those kind of bands, I feel like I'd have to have time to adjust.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Like I don't listen to rock, screamo, that type of music.
But you liked Holy Fuck, right? Like it was so
yeah, I liked, yeah, but I feel like it was like not as rock. I feel like if Demi went more rock than Holy Fuck, I have to listen to it a little more and let it grow on me.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. And then, okay, so for me, a song that I would like to hear a rock version of would, I mean, For You is my favorite Demi song, so I feel like that's kind of boring. If you know me, you're probably like, oh, she's gonna say For You. Yeah. So if I had to pick another song, I honestly I would like to hear Carefully as a rock song. So you think you could, and like I feel like it would have been like with the drums and stuff. That'd be, but that's also like not a well-known Demi song.
It's not. Well, I feel like that was one of the more favored ones on that album. It's just no one talks about that album in general anymore. But I remember like when that album came out, people were doing like their top 5, like Carefully was usually up there.
Yeah.
And The Way You Don't Look at Me. Oh my god. But I was thinking though, like we said, like Holy Fuck. I feel like Holy Fuck definitely could have been more of a rock album because there are still like Forever For Me's on there, Happy Ending is on there, and those do still have some rock elements, but like Demi's still embracing like their ballads that are usually what go famous. Like I used to be a hardcore just ballad stan of Demi's. Like I didn't even really like the other songs much. It was just like I would go to Demi when I wanted to cry. Like I would listen to Skyscraper Warrior. So yeah, I feel like if Demi does go like more hardcore rock, I feel like if Demi would at least just keep one ballad in there, maybe I'll be satisfied.
Yeah. So I would be happy with any song. I love hearing the vocals from the old stuff to the new stuff, like the re-recordings. Because I posted on Thread, I was like, it's so weird. I was listening to Heart Attack on repeat, the rock version for so long, and then the original version came up, and I was like, who is this? It's like a chipmunk singing. It's so high pitched. It's like such a different person. It's so crazy. It's like I threaded, I don't know, that it was like such a weird experience, like going from listening to that and like I got used to the rock version to the original. It's like I don't even know.
I feel like Give Your Heart a Break, and like if Demi does re-record like La La Land, Don't Forget, that kind of music, that it would be even more of a shock because like especially with Don't Forget, like Demi was 15 and now they're 30. Like that's
almost 31. That's crazy.
Demi's already like oh, that killed me because I feel like when Demi turned 30, that the whole fandom was like, whoa, big milestone.
Yeah, getting to 40 there.
Yeah, exactly. You're pushing 40.
Then 50. Wow. We're still doing this. We're gonna be updating everybody like when Demi's 50.
Yeah. Demi just had their first grandkid. Yeah.
Oh god. So moving on to our highs and lows of the episode. Also, thank you if you guys stick around to hear more of like the personal side of our life with our highs and lows. If you guys made it to the end, let us know. Comment like something down below. What should they comment?
Comment down below what rock version you would want to hear that's never gonna happen.
Okay. Sounds good.
That's your checkpoint. So if we see those comments, you're a real one.
So what is your high and low of the week?
Man, I should have came more prepared. I would start with my high just because I could think of that easier. I went to, so for guys that don't know, I moved from Florida to Maryland with my boyfriend, and so I've never lived in Maryland before. So Chris, he's been like showing me around different places that he grew up going to as a kid. So we went to this really cute like reservoir nature reserve area.
The pictures you posted?
Yeah, and we brought my dog Toffee, and it was really cute, like walking around. It was nice and peaceful and quiet, and there was like a nice little lake to look at. So yeah, it was nice just having a little family date, if you will.
And it was bearable, right? Because the heat wasn't so
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. I saw my little mini fan, but we talked about how if we were in Florida, it would be horrible.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then my love. I guess just I had like work orientation all this week, so I'm just drained because before this I hadn't worked for a month because I like got hired from this job. I think if you guys remember, like mid-June, and I'm just now starting. So I had like a month where I was just like home all day and having to get used to like the routine of waking up early and being at work for 8 hours is
Yeah. So my low it's not this past week, but it's only been 10 days since the Demi concert. We're gonna do it. I think we're gonna eventually try to film it, maybe part of an episode like of our story with that, but that was a freaking nightmare. So I'm just gonna say that's my low because things have been pretty good lately. But my high is that I'm in my new office. I don't want to show too much, not that it's a big deal, but
well, only your subscribers have seen it until this point. So welcome guys to Paige's new office. And if you want to see more, go subscribe to Lovatic Wear.
Yes, on Instagram, my subscribers has followed the whole journey, but I'm gonna do like a big reveal. One you could see it's kind of dark. I have like a lamp here, but I'm getting the lights done Monday, I think. Also, what is this lighting on my chest? Do I have sunburn? I'm like, why do I look like this? So weird looking. So yeah, so a lot of exciting things too. Like we're also going on a trip to Disney in 10 days from now. So just a lot to look forward to. But that's it, I think, for us this week, unless Demi decides to drop some more news on
Carefully Rock version tomorrow, guys. We'll be back. They'll be back on the film. But unless that happens, we will catch y'all next week. And thank you so much for watching. And here's your end of episode friendly reminder that it helps us so much if you listen to us over on Spotify or any other streaming platforms, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. Just give us a listen and a follow over there.
Yes, and definitely subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. We're getting closer to 1,000. So we appreciate you guys listening and tuning in every week or whenever we upload an episode. All right, guys, we'll see you guys next week for
your weekly dose of Demi.
Bye, guys.
Sorry that it took so long, but baby, you're free.